Every tennis player dreams of winning a Grand Slam, but only the toughest warriors conquer the red clay of Roland Garros. It's a tournament where endurance meets skill, where legends are made, and where history is written. Welcome to the French Open, the ultimate test of patience, precision, and power. The French Open, also known as Roland Garros, is one of the 4 Grand Slam tournaments and the only major played on clay courts. Held annually in Paris, France, at the Stade Roland Garros, it is famous for its grueling rallies, intense physical battles, and unique red clay surface. The tournament began in 1891 as the French Championships, originally open only to French club members. It wasn't until 1925 that international players were allowed to compete, elevating its status to a Grand Slam event. In 1928, the tournament moved to the Stade Roland Garros, named after the famous French aviator. And in 1968, the Open era began, allowing both professional and amateur players to compete. Unlike other Grand Slams, the French Open is played on clay that is made of crushed brick, giving them their signature red clay appearance. The surface slows down the ball and produces high bounces, thus favoring defensive play, long rallies, and strategic shot making, making it a true test of endurance and skill. The tournament's main stadiums include the Court Philippe Chatrier, which is the largest venue with a 15,000-seat capacity and a retractable roof added in 2020. The Court Suzanne Lenglen, which provides a more intimate atmosphere. And the Court Simone Mathieu, which is surrounded by botanical gardens, offers a scenic setting for thrilling matchups. The French Open features 5 main events: men's and women's singles, men's and women's doubles, and mixed doubles. Additional competitions include junior championships, wheelchair tennis, and legends matches, bringing together past and present greats of the sport. The men's trophy, the La Coupe des Mousquetaires, awarded to the men's champion, is named after France's legendary 4 musketeers of tennis, Jean Borotra, Jacques Brugnon, Henri Cochet, and René Lacoste. Meanwhile, the Suzanne Lenglen Cup is presented to the women's singles champion, honoring the French legend. Throughout history, the French Open has crowned some of the greatest players of all time, particularly those who have mastered the challenges of clay. In the men's game, Rafael Nadal is the undisputed king of clay, winning a record-breaking 14 titles at Roland Garros. Other champions include Björn Borg, Roger Federer, Novak Djokovic, and Ivan Lendl. On the women's side, Chris Evert, known as the Queen of Clay, holds an incredible 7 French Open titles. Other legendary winners include Steffi Graf, Serena Williams, Justine Henin, and Martina Navratilova. Over the years, the French Open has witnessed some of the most iconic matches in tennis history. The 1984 final saw Lendl defeat John McEnroe in a thrilling comeback after losing the first 2 sets. The 1989 fourth-round match between the 17-year-old Michael Chang and the tennis legend Lendl, which was won by Michael Chang after losing the first 2 sets. In 1999, Andre Agassi completed his career Grand Slam with an emotional victory over Andrei Medvedev, even though Medvedev had won the first 2 sets with little difficulty. The total prize money at Roland Garros is over 53 million euros, with the champions getting a whopping 2,400,000 euros. As the most physically demanding Grand Slam, the French Open is a tournament where only the toughest survive, making it a true test of tennis greatness. Now you know the French Open.